Big choice coming up. Wish you had a calm analyst in your pocket. Watch how AI can weigh options, show trade-offs, and pressure test any decision you are facing. We freeze on big choices because too much hits us at once. Money, time, gut feel. What other people will think. Our brain tries to juggle all of it at the same time. No wonder it locks up. The fix is not more willpower. The fix is simple structure. We have proof that structure works. A World Health Organization-backed study in 2009 used a basic surgery checklist. Major complications fell by more than a third, deaths fell by almost half. Not because the surgeons got smarter, because the steps got clear. In forecasting tournaments, so-called super forecasters beat intelligence analysts by up to 60%. Again, the edge was method, not magic. The win comes from structure. Here is the shift. AI can bring that same structure into your everyday choices. It turns hunches into testable trade-offs. It borrows battle-tested tools, checklists, pre-mortems, which is just imagining failure in advance, weighted scorecards, red teaming, which is asking the tough opponent questions. You speak plain English, it gives you structured thinking back. No math degree needed, it does not get tired. It does not fall in love with one answer. It keeps asking what if, and how would we know? You see the moving parts before you commit. Let's make it real with a job decision. 2 offers, same title. You ask AI to build a scorecard from your values. Say learning is 35%, manager quality is 25%, pay is 20%, commute is 10%, flexibility is 10%. Now your brain is not guessing, it is comparing on the same field. Then you ask for a sensitivity check. What shifts the winner? If pay rises to 30%, company B pulls ahead. If manager quality stays at 25% or more, company A dominates. Now you know which lever matters. You can even run a quick pre-mortem. Picture 1 year later and you regret choosing A. What went wrong? AI lists risks, like a manager leaving, slow promotions, or a tech stack mismatch. It drafts 3 short questions for each recruiter so you can test those risks before you sign. You exit with a ranked choice, a risk list, and clear next steps. Now a small business example. A cafe needs a point-of-sale system. You ask AI for a 3-year total cost in plain numbers. It lays out the base case. A monthly subscription, card fees on an average ticket, a typical number of swipes per day, hardware spread over 3 years, training time for the team at an hourly wage. Suddenly the fog turns into a bill you can read. Then you red team it. What if volume drops 15%? What if chargebacks spike for a while? What if you need a new tablet in year 2? You see the base case and the stress case side by side. The choice stops being about brand vibes. It becomes a simple question. Can we live with the stress case? Thinking of moving. Austin to Denver. You feed in a few public facts, typical rent, salary band, rough childcare notes, likely commute. AI computes your effective hourly wage after rent and common costs. That alone can flip how an offer feels. Commute math helps too. 30 extra minutes each way is about 5 hours a week. That is 250 hours a year. Almost 6 work weeks of your life. AI also writes 2-day in the life stories. One shows winter school closures and how your routine shifts. The other shows summer heat and how you plan around it. It even drafts 3 short emails to locals. You ask about noise, parking, and school zones before you load the truck. Groups can use this as well. Picture a non-profit board split on a fundraising plan. AI hosts a low-drama panel of perspectives. A finance view, a donor view, a program lead view, a beneficiary view. Each option gets its top benefits and its top risks. There is one rule: no recommendation unless each risk has a clear mitigation and a simple success metric. You leave with a 1-page decision memo and a 90-day checkpoint to course-correct fast. You replace opinion politics with a shared, simple playbook. Here is the counterintuitive part. Do not ask AI for the answer. Ask it to argue the strongest case against your favorite pick. Then make it switch sides and steelman the other path. The value is the relentless, unemotional pushback you do not get from friends. Next, turn fuzzy perks into prices. Great mentorship might mean faster promotion. That leads to a salary jump over time. A shorter commute gives you hours back each week. If two offers differ by $8,000 a year after tax, that is roughly $154 a week. Would you pay about $22 a day for an extra hour of focus or a better manager? Once perks have units, trade-offs snap into focus. Run a sensitivity flip test too. If a tiny 5% change in weights flips the winner, you do not have a decision. You have a gamble. You can also try a light version of a method called analytic hierarchy process. It is a way to compare two things at a time and get weights. Have AI check a simple consistency ratio. If it is above about 0.1, your preferences clash. Revisit them. You can try this today with 5 simple prompts. First, ask for help listing what matters in this choice. Then ask for rough weights based on your values. Next, have AI build a simple scorecard to rate each option from 1 to 5 on each criterion. Ask it to justify each rating in one sentence. Then run a pre-mortem. Say it is a year later and you regret the top pick. Ask for likely reasons and early signs. After that, red team the winner. Ask for the toughest risks, plus a mitigation and a success metric for each one. Finally, check fragility. Ask it to sweep the weights by about 5% and show when the winner flips. Have it flag fragile spots and the data that would firm them up. A few caveats before you run. Verify any number that touches money, safety, or legal. AI can misread messy inputs. Your values set the weights. AI is a sharp calculator, not your conscience. The edge super forecasters had came from discipline and practice. AI helps you use those methods faster, but you still steer. Mind privacy. Do not paste sensitive details into tools you do not control. Use safe settings or local tools when needed. That consistency threshold of about 0.1 is a guide, not a law. Big bets may need deeper analysis or an expert. The bottom line is simple. You exit with a ranked choice, known risks, and a 90-day check. If this kind of clear, practical AI is your style, subscribe and stick with us. We make videos that show what is possible without the fluff. Here is your closing push. Pick one real decision tonight. A purchase, a job step, a move. Ask AI to be your analyst. Get a scorecard. Run a pre-mortem. Red team the winner. Set a 90-day checkpoint. You will feel the fog lift. Want to actually build this system for yourself? Join the Level Up with AI course. The link is in the description. If you enjoy simple, useful AI like this, subscribe and drop a like. There is plenty more on the channel to explore. See you next time.